Today we are diving deep into two technology ETFs, SMH and XLK. From AI powered devices to the chips that run them, technology is shaping the future right before our eyes. But which ETF is best positioned to ride the wave of technology innovation in 2024? Will it be the semiconductor powerhouse SMH or the broad tech titan XLK? Stick around because by the end of the video, you will know exactly where to put your money. So let's get started. Thank you again for joining me today. I am Pankaj. As always, everything shared in this video is for informational purposes only. However, if you find this content helpful, hit the like button and consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. So what are SMH and XLK? Let's start by introducing our two contenders, SMH and XLK. Vanex Semiconductor ETF with ticker symbol SMH is a niche ETF that focuses entirely on semiconductor companies like Nvidia, AMD, Broadcom, Taiwan Semiconductor and others. With technology advancing so quickly, semiconductors are the backbone of modern devices, from AI chips to cloud computing hardware. SMH gives you concentrated exposure to the high growth industry. The Technology Select Sector SPDR ETF with ticker symbol XLK gives you a broader exposure to the large cap tech companies, including giants like Apple and Microsoft. While XLK is more diversified than SMH, it is still focusing heavily on US based technology firms, especially in software, hardware, and communications. Let's compare their costs. Which one is lighter on your wallet? When it comes to ETFs, cost is always a big deal for long term investors. SMH has a slightly higher expense ratio, sitting at around 0.35%. It is more expensive because it is focusing on a specific sector, which is semiconductor, which are harder to trade. XLK, on the other hand, is more affordable with an expense ratio of 0.1%. Since XLK is passively tracking a broad index, it is cheaper to manage. To simplify the cost comparison, for every $10,000 investment, SMH fund manager will charge $35, whereas XLK fund managers will charge only $10. So for long-term investors, this cost difference matters a lot. In summary, if cost is a deciding factor for you, XLK is the clear winner here. Now let's check what is the fund strategy. How are they invested? Do they have focused investment or a diversified investment? When we look at SMH, it is highly concentrated. About 21% of the ETF is just Nvidia, and over 70% is in the top 10 holdings. So if you are a big believer in semiconductors and companies like Nvidia leading the charge, SMH is your ETF. XLK, on the other hand, is more diversified. It is investing in large cap US tech companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Google, giving you broader exposure to the tech sector. While it still holds a lot of Apple and Microsoft, these two companies make up about 40% of the ETF. So XLK is not as concentrated as SMH, but still offers strong exposure to the leaders in technology. Both of these funds belong to the tech sector, so there are a lot of commonalities between them. So when it comes to the fund overlap between SMH and XLK, there is a significant amount of common ground, particularly in the big name tech companies. Both ETFs includes giants like Nvidia, Broadcom, AMD, Qualcomm, Micron Technology, and others, although their fund weightage may differ. Both SMH and XLK have 42% of fund overlap by weight. Nvidia has an overlap of almost 20% between them, followed by Broadcom, AMD, Qualcomm, and Micron Technology. They all have more than 2% fund overlap. In terms of the number of shared companies, there are over 20 overlapping stocks between them, representing a substantial portion of their portfolio. However, while SMH is narrowly focusing on around 26 semiconductor companies, XLK holds over 65 companies, giving it broader exposure across the entire tech landscape. This overlap means that while both ETFs gives you exposure to some of the same tech leaders, they offer very different risk and reward profiles. Let's take a look at their performance and which ETF has the edge. So let's talk numbers now. Over the past decade, SMH has delivered outstanding returns, largely due to the rise of semiconductors, especially Nvidia. In fact, SMH has averaged around 26% annual returns in the last 10 years, significantly outperforming XLK. However, a lot of that performance is due to just one company, Nvidia. So if Nvidia falters, SMH could take a hit. XLK, while not as explosive as XMH, has been more stable, delivering solid returns with less risk. It is averaging around 20% annual return, which is impressive for a broader tech-focused ETF. Let's check their performance in the last 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years. In the last 1 year, SMH has returned a strong 56%, vastly outpacing XLK, which came in at 26%. This is largely driven by SMH heavy exposure to high performance semiconductor stocks like Nvidia. Now let's zoom out a bit. Over the last 3 years, SMH has averaged a solid 22% annual return while XLK has returned 12% annually. Again, SMH focus on semiconductors gives it a edge. Moving to the 5-year period, SMH continues to outperform with an annual return of 34% compared to XLK 23%. So if you had invested 5 years ago, SMH would have delivered greater overall growth. Finally, over the 10-year span, SMH returned 26% annually while XLK posted 20%. Both ETFs have done incredibly well, but SMH narrower focus on semiconductors has helped it pull ahead in the long term. So the numbers clearly show that SMH has been the stronger performer, particularly over the longer term. But keep in mind that XLK offers a more diversified approach, which may appeal to investors who want broader exposure to the tech beyond just semiconductors. Let's put these returns into perspective with an example. If you had invested $10,000 in SMH 10 years ago, with its impressive 26% annual return, your investment would be now worth almost $108,000. That's over 10 times your initial investment. On the other hand, if you had invested the same $10,000 in XLK with its 20% annual return, your money would have grown to about $63,000 over the same period. Still a solid return, but not as high as SMH. This really shows the power of compounding and how SMH focus on high growth semiconductor stocks has delivered stronger gains over the long term. So if you are looking for stability, XLK might be the better bet. But if you are seeking high growth potential and can take some risk, SMH is the star performer. Now let's talk about risk and volatility. Which ETF can handle more heat? One thing to keep in mind is volatility. So let's talk about risk and reward using something called beta. Beta measures how volatile an ETF is compared to the overall market. For SMH, the beta value is 1.67, which means it's about 67% more volatile than the market. In simple terms, SMH tends to rise higher during market upswings but can also drop more sharply when things go south. So you get higher potential rewards but also higher risk. On the other hand, XLK has a beta value of 1.23, meaning it is 23% more volatile than the market. This makes it less risky compared to SMH, but still riskier than the broader market. In XLK, you are trading some of that higher upsides for a bit more stability. So in summary, if you are looking for bigger gains and are comfortable with more risk, SMH might be your play. But if you want a smoother ride with tech exposure, XLK could be the better fit. But which ETF wins in innovation and future growth? The tech sector is growing like wildfire, and it is all driven by innovations in AI, cloud computing, and blockchain. But which ETF is better positioned for the future? SMH is heavily tied to the semiconductor industry, which is critical for AI and blockchain technologies. As AI chips become more integral to daily life, companies like Nvidia could continue to grow. This makes SMH is a compelling choice if you believe semiconductors will dominate in the coming years. XLK offers exposure to a broader range of technologies from software to hardware and communications. It covers the entire tech ecosystem. If you are betting on tech as a whole, XLK is a more balanced option. So finally, which ETF is better for you? To sum it all up, it really depends on what kind of investors you are. SMH is the perfect choice for investors who are bullish on semiconductors and believe that companies like Nvidia will lead the future. It is high risk and high reward. XLK is better suited for investors who want broader exposure to the tech sector but with a bit more stability. It's cheaper, more diversified, and offers exposure to tech giants like Apple and Microsoft. So which one will you choose? Let me know in the comment section below. That's all for today's video. If you found this analysis helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.